She makes sure I remain a humble servant of God. It was my wife that pruned me. It was my wife that shaped me. Allowing me Rorschach, I would have been bragging by now, because I knew that there was a sign of pride in me. I was in music ministry. I was taken off out of the music ministry because of pride. Out of pride, God replaced me. God brought someone to take it from me. So when I came into this ministry, one of my prayer point is that God, do not allow me to be replaced. Do not replace me with somebody. Allow me till the end. And if there's one thing that God hated in the life of a minister, is pride. Is pride. So my wife makes sure that I remain humble. Even when men are clapping, she will clap, but she will still look at me and say, well, you've just tried. And she makes sure I remain humble.
Truly, I used to call him my brother. He's more of a brother to me than a husband. You know, if you have a younger sister, the way you take care of her, that is how my husband takes care of me.
Wow.
My problem is his problem. Anything I ask, he gives me. He makes sure that nothing goes wrong with me, with the children, and all my siblings that are together with us.
And many homes today are scattered because of the advices you receive as a pastor. The way you see me walk energetic, preaching, shouting, jumping here and there, they want my wife to do same. Then people come around and say, she doesn't, shout like you.
She supports your ministry.
She's not supporting my ministry, and all those things. Things begin to come in until, I got distracted at a point. And I do tell her, I said, people are saying this so as if we're two different people. When I say that, sometimes she will end up with tears. But if I get to my prayer, to her, God keep talking to me. Come to me, I will tell you that which I join you with her until God reveal why he sent my wife to me. I travel a lot. I can leave her this house, this home, for months. When I come back, I will find out that things are okay. Very well, very better than, even when I'm around. She takes care of the home. And sometimes I look at myself as if I am even the one spoiling even the home.
I've been praying for God to give me a husband that will listen to me, and a husband that will be faithful. If I have a faithful husband, I will remain in the marriage. He always have a listening ear to me. I will talk, he will shout, but at the end of the day, he will say he's sorry.
My wife sees ahead. So you see me bragging today, my strength is her. Sometimes she will try to correct, we men now, we shout and say, I know what I'm doing. Must you tell me everything? I know what I'm doing. Even though I shouted on her, within me, I know that she's telling me the truth. And you see her, she's not afraid of telling me the truth. When she sees danger ahead, she tells me. If she sees, we counsel ladies, counsel married women, ladies, we counsel them. They do come around, we counsel. If she sees anyone that comes with different intention, this woman will know. She has been a support. So when I realized that was the reason God sent my wife to me, I ignore what people say. Those things that happened was in the early, but now the applause is given to her for, if we go for program and people now look at her and say, well done. If not because of you, he would have not reached where he is.
I don't have any friend more than him. Even if he's sleeping, if I want to tell him something, he must wake up and listen to me. He understands the type of person I am, and giving me listening ears and supportive, and the way he provides for the family.
One of the things we now said to ourselves is that we won't allow our quarrel to escalate. It won't stay long. There are times that I resolve within me that, look, come what may. Our quarrel must not take past a day without us settling. Like in my own work, I preach almost every day. So if you preach almost every day and you're going to the altar or to the pulpit with something, if your home is sick, definitely You can't say anything that will touch souls. The reason why I love this woman so much is because she knows me very well. She knows my weakness.
Even if I tell him that tomatoes is sell 1,000 naira, he will not ask me, he will give me the money. Sometimes he will give me more than. You know, some husbands, if they will give you, you must bring budget. After buying them, bring it home. They want to see, but it's not like that.
I told them somewhere that look at the way you people are cheering Reverend Yulto and say, thank God for his life. Oh, that the wife has found a good husband. If they should dash me to them 1 week, they will throw me away. I'm a troublemaker, but she knows how to handle me, how to pipe me down when I'm becoming stubborn. Because she understands my weakness and she fits into that. And she doesn't take it as something she will complain about it. She can tell anybody that this is a weakness of my husband. And sometimes my own weaknesses, I'm not even happy with them. But I thank God for her life, because if I leave her now or she leaves me now, who will fit in?
If I say, I want to talk to you, he sits down and listens to me.
I'm a local person, very local, and she stays in the city, while me, I grew up in the village. So how we began, it was a serious challenge. I was not romantic. That was what she used to say. And she has to train me. You know, I hardly tell her I love you. Then, hardly. For us to go on outing then, when we began to go out, it was, I'm just feeling somehow.
So he's feeling
somehow. And sometimes, you know, when I take her out, you see me, in Nakama Girma, I just recame my IG just like that. I'm a man of God, or we don't do all those things. But until she trains me, and then I became small now, at least I'm a bit.
I have to tell him, I say, even if you don't do it outside, your children, all our children, 3 of them, they look like him. It's just the height that is the difference. 2 are tall like me. The other one is short like me. So I'll tell him, see the dividends. Even if you don't do it outside, they have seen it already. So it's better you just release it. At least if he's not around, when he comes back, making me to enjoy the absence that he wasn't around.
Look at me, if you see me preaching about marriage, how romantic in my message when I'm preaching about marriage. But when it comes to that, then I find it very difficult to make her romantic. But our stay together, she has really built me up that I can look at her now and I said, I love you. We grew up and we saw what our parents were doing. You know, they don't do such kind of things. Good morning, sir, good morning. And then they will just... So that mentality is there. So, but in our stay, she helped me, and I've learned about being romantic and the care and the demonstration of the love between me and her.
I am coming from a polygamous family. So it's just from influence of friends that I joined the church, and I joined the group in a church. But nobody to groom me up. I stayed with one of my uncles, he's late now. He was a reverend. So staying with him grew me small, but meeting my husband, I thank God, because my prayer life has increased. In our generation now, it's only prayers that will help us. When I'm weak in my prayer life, he encourages me.
So when I married my wife, there was this struggle, a serious one, hunger. I remember there was a time that we took water, we just boiled hot water, just like that. We drank the water and we slept. And that night, something happened. She fainted. She was attacked that night and she fainted. And after that, when she woke up, I was telling her, I'm very sorry, as if I brought you into a family to suffer, because I know where she was coming from. I was not telling her, so this is the kind of cross you carry because of marrying me. But this woman stood by me. In fact, she stood by me with all those things. There are times we have no food. In fact, she will even go to their house, collect food from her parents. And you know what? When I married, I was supposed to be the one paying her school fees. Then she was in school then at Polytechnic. But at that particular time, it was her father paying her school fees. In fact, there was a time I said to myself, I said, now that the thing seems to be good now, me, I don't want you to die now. Please stay so that we can enjoy, because we suffer. So my prayer for her is that may God give her a long life.
The message I have for the young girls is, one, you need to be patient in life. It's because of how I've been patient. That is what has brought us and has kept us all these years. I married him just as he said he was having nothing. Even in our marriage preparation, my father helped us with some money too. There are some things I did it personally to take away shame and any other thing from him. And secondly, young ladies need to be prayerful. And when we are prayerful, looking for a partner, sometimes what we are asking God is not what God will give us at that moment. Let's show our spouse truly who we are. We should avoid marriage on deceit. In friendship, you claim you are this until they marry you before you show your true identity, which is wrong. And that is what is killing most marriages.
When I married my wife newly, you see this chest is her pillow. She doesn't lay her head on the pillow. So every night, I'll just collect the head to my chest, put it here, every night. Time came when she brought the head again. I said, are you not tired? Are we not growing? Why is all this? We should grow now. Do you want to destroy the small chest before you understand that kind of thing? So at that point, feelings are fading away. That's why God now said we should love our wives the way Christ loved the church. Most of the young men that rush into marriage, they rush into marriage out of feelings. When the going get tough, when the time comes, when the feeling is dying, if Jesus is not invited, that will be the end of it totally. So make sure when you want to marry as a young man, don't be carried away by the feelings, but make sure you hear God clearly that this is the person.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe.